I didn't get to speak to Dej last night about the game, but two people on the panel that Deji seems to like to come for when they drop points. Got 3 points this week, so I think it's only fair that Errol and LB get to have a little bit of a chat about Spurs because when Liverpool lose, Deji goes in on them. Let's be real, Manchester City, Deji just seems to think they're finished, and Pep's it's the end of the road, as Boys to Men once sung. So LB, I'll let you start, and then
at
Errol
least my players actually like speak to my manager and don't just ignore him. Just a minute. Do you know what I mean? Your manager's so pathetic that your players don't even want to speak to him after the game.
Zero aura, baby.
Bro, they just walked past him and was like, I ain't speaking to you, mate. I ain't speaking to you. What are you going to do? Yeah, you got serious problems, mate. Yeah, you spent £1 billion on a fortress. Yeah, you can't even win in your fortress, bro. It's a shambles, mate. Yeah, it's an absolute shambles. Yeah, your front line is whack. Yeah, your players are mad overrated. Yeah, and you're just a dusty club, bro. Yeah, you like to throw out the word dusty. Well, I think your club's dusty, mate. I think it's a dusty club. Yeah, that's what it is. And I know you're not going nowhere. What? Because the thing is, yeah, the problem with Spurs is, right, they shop in the one below, like the City and the Liverpool and the Arsenal. So they always end up with the Xavi Simons, the Matthias Tells of the world, a.k.a. players that can't make it at the better clubs. And there's a reason why they can't make it at the better clubs, because they ain't that great, bro. Yeah, Solankis, Brennan Johnsons, these type of guys. And then one couple of years, they get a sick player, and you do now and again, but then they want to leave and you sell them, like Modric's and Bales and Kane's.
Ericsson's.
Ericsson, because they don't want to be there, bro. And, Bergvall, I think Bergvall's a good player. He'll probably be the next one sold in a couple of years because he'll want to go and win stuff and play for a team that actually competes.
LB, remember you told us Vicario was one of the best goalkeepers in the league? Do you remember that?
It's so easily pleased, bro. I mean, you speak to Spurs fans, yeah? They say the best period in their club history, was under Poch. They didn't win anything. They didn't fucking win anything. And you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's just one of them. Funny club, man. Yeah, they're a bit annoying at times, you know what I mean? Because they do turn up now and again and beat you or whatever. And, they beat us a few times, but fundamentally.
2 times, bro, we slap you up, mate. We enjoy playing.
Yeah, that's cool. But do you know how many trophies City have won since you moved into your fortress?
No.
19.
15? 19? Wow.
19.
I got it to Grok anyway. Yeah. So that's a bit of a madness, bro. I can't lie. Yeah. So while you're there spending £1 billion on having a nice stadium and that, which it is, yeah, we're out there winning trophies. Do you know what I mean? So you just keep doing what you're doing, bro. You know what I mean? It's what it is, man.
You know what's funny as well, though, Errol? Do you know what's funny? Before you come in, just quickly, Errol, right? The stat that I couldn't believe today that actually is true. Arsenal have lost 6 more games at their stadium than Spurs, and we've been in it 20 years. They've been in theirs for 5. That is absolutely embarrassing if you're a Spurs fan.
I thought that was fake news, Dej. I thought that was fake news.
It's fake news, man.
Wow. It's actually not fake.
Is that confirmed? Is that
true? It's true. It's true.
Wow.
Fortress.
It's a fortress, that new stadium they bought. Sorry, Errol, I interrupted you.
No, I'm glad you did. I really am glad you did, because that just puts into context exactly everything that LB's just said and what I was about to say, to be honest with you, because just like his team, Deji's only here for the entertainment value, because we just get to laugh. We just get to laugh, yo. This shit is pure jokes. Like, some of us are out here actually about this life. Deji's a parody. In the same way as football teams are parody, because they're not serious. They're not serious, bro. And I could break it down, like, and try and come at it from, with if I could do all of that business and deep it with you, you know what I'm saying? But look, Spurs have been getting away with it for too long. Your PR machine is better than Arsenal's because you tricked everybody to make a top 6. Before that, it was just the top 4. You have managed to hoodwink the wider football fan base to think that Spurs as a team are more serious than they are. And every single season, without fail, irrespective of the manager, you always show your true colours sooner or later. And that is the reality. Do you get me? So you can come on here and play the pantomime villain from time to time and come in here and crash it from time to time. But the reality is, it's all for bants. And your team on the pitch is all for bants because they don't have the minerals. And you as a Spurs fan know that more than anybody else. So right now, keep doing what you're doing, bro. And I promise you, Spurs will keep doing what they're doing. And it'll be a match made in heaven. You could have never been a spicy Tottenham fan. You would have been far too emotional. Do you get me? But Spurs and you are like this. Yin and yang.
It ain't ever going to change, Errol, until the club start paying top dollar for the top players.
Facts.
And the only way to do that is by giving the players a lot of money. Yeah, a lot more money than everybody else. And that's what City had to do when we got bought. Yeah, the only way we got the top players was by paying them more money than everybody else. But Spurs don't want to do that. So Spurs keep on buying these players like the Tells, yeah, like Deji Simmons, like the fucking Solankis and that, because they're not prepared to pay the top dollar. And Spurs have the money. We're constantly told Spurs have got the money. So don't make this about the money. They got the money. Yeah, they're the best run club in England, apparently. They don't want to.
We got the
owners
lowest,
don't want to spend
wage to income ratio.
Exactly, that's your problem. Yeah, until you actually start paying big wages, you won't get the best players, and until you get the best players, you won't win serious titles and be consistent.
I don't think they want to. No, Deji, real talk. Yous are happy just taking part in it. Like, that's not even like to throw any more.
He just wants to be on Race for Europe, innit? Basically, that is basically what he's just happy of turning up on a Monday night, man.
So can I have an opportunity to respond? So I understand that we've had several clashes, and although I took it as banter, it's clear from the way that you guys are trying to cook me this evening that it's personal. I want to give a public warning now. It's personal for me, LB. The next time your team drops points, you're done. Just know that. I'm fully rattled.
I'll roll on next week. It's going to be one of these.
I'm fully rattled. You really pissed me off. Right? Well, I'm going to take
deflection tactics. Talk about your team. Talk about your team. It's not about you. It's bigger than you.
Let me tell you about my club.
Yeah, you tell me.
I've already been Frank out because you need to be turning up against your rivals. If you don't turn up against your rivals, win, lose, or draw, yeah, then there's a problem. You get what I'm saying? And the fact that we were pathetic on the weekend, the real reason why Frank has to go, we got 0.05 XG. And I did the maths. I didn't need any bloody journalist. I didn't need a commentator to tell me what that meant. But I will tell you what that meant. To get 0.05 XG, you just had to step on the pitch. That was it. Step on the pitch, you get 0.05, which means you can't get any lower. So I take what LB is saying, I take what Errol's saying, and I take it on the chin. However, I will say this. What I'm asking for isn't difficult. If you look at the Villa game, real talk, we should have beaten Villa. Wolves, we should have beaten Wolves. Brighton, we should have beaten Brighton. We were pathetic against Chelsea. We were pathetic against Bournemouth. And that's why, for me, it's not good. But you are right. The one thing that I will say, though, is Daniel Levy has gone and our owners have said they're going to spend. We don't know what that means as Spurs fans, but that's why I'm giving you a public warning. Should Tottenham pull out the checkbook and do the business they need to do in Jan, it is long for everybody on this panel. For me, Tottenham need to spend a minimum of 200 million in Jan. We need a new goalkeeper. We need a striker. We need Semenyo, and we need a proper 8. Someone get those 4 positions sorted, and Tottenham can look to build and cook. But you're right. Under what we've had before, it opens us up for naff, because that's the only way I can describe that performance on the weekend. Naff performances like the one that we saw. And all Thomas Frank had to do was drop the high line. That was it. Drop the high line and stink out the place and get the odd goal here and there. And it's not for me, it's not good enough. So right now, keep shaking your bums, Pauls.
Is Frank on fraud watch?
He is. Look, let me tell you why he's on fraud.
Can you put yourself on that list as well? Do you have the permissions and logins to put yourself on that list as well?
Errol, look, I'm not going to lie, yeah? one thing I've never attributed towards you was to be shameless. You're not gonna shake your bum because you beat Villa. Villa's crap.
No. This isn't about beating Villa. This is because I'm the Premier League champion, my dog.
Same
My
crap
team
that
is
beat you.
serious.
Yeah,
my
but
dog.
you're the Premier League champion because everyone was crap.
No.
We've had this conversation a million times. You were the Premier League champion because everyone's
You
crap,
was
bro.
hella dusty last season.
You were the best of a dusty bunch.
But you was the dustiest of the
win
bunch.
now.
You were the last man standing
now.
in last year's league. You was the last one.
Yeah, but we know that for Spurs, that was a freak season. Just like you winning the league was a freak season, bro. It happens.
How when we've won the league title more than any other team.
But look, we can go back. We can go back and forth. I'm just saying,
but you're never going to win. Like Spurs.
You embed your bedroom, LB. Make sure you can back this talk.
Well, it was always City Pool. It was never, City Spare.
Do you think Liverpool's back?
It was always City Pool.
Back?
What are we doing?
Do you think Liverpool's back now?
I'm just saying it was always.
Are you back? No, but are you back? Are you back?
Back from where? We never left. We're Premier League title holders, nigga. Come
on.
So
what are you? Can you? All right. Let me. Either way, bro. Either way. Are you going to be able to defend your title? Are you going to be able to defend your title?
Nice over these sides.
Can you defend your title?
What do you mean? Can we defend our title?
Will you defend your title this season?
Why are you moving the goalposts? Why are you changing?
I just want to know.
You just want to get one lick in, don't you? Go on. I'll give you a little. You want to hit me right, one. Hit me.
LB, are you back?
Deji, I've got a question for you.
Yeah,
I've got a question for you. You seem to be preparing yourself next week for an almighty cooking of one of Errol or LB or both if they draw. Are you beating Man United to prevent Dan United coming on here and giving you an almighty cooking?
Great question.
The answer is, if we don't, Frank has to go.
At Tottenham Hotspur Stadium as well, by the way.
Bro, I'll be real, bro.
You don't win there. You don't win there.
Under Thomas Frank, I can't see it happening. If we lose to arguably one of the dustiest teams I've ever seen in my life, so dusty that Dan United can't be on this show, and rightly so, by my ad, then Frank, I mean, I don't know what else to do. I mean, first of all, I will go missing for a couple of days just to recalibrate. But yeah, Tottenham should be beating United. They were our whipping boys last season. I expect to slap them up again. But under Thomas Frank, with the way he sets up the team and his obsession with little Bow Wow, it's pissing me off. Do you know what I mean?
Can we talk about Xavi Simons as well? I know LB briefly touched on it, but we was told that this guy was able to let it all work out and all them things. Nobody else remember that? Or are we just going to forget about let it all work out?
Oh, we're not forgetting it. We're not forgetting it.
No, for me, I'm gonna disclose my age here. Look, little Bow Wow needs to go fitness first, man. And it ain't an overnight thing. Yeah, he needs to go to the gym, 3-4 months in the gym, get a bit of muscle, and then come back. So for me, I don't expect to see Xavi Simons until March, and I don't want to see him until March personally because he's not got the muscles in his body to do anything right now. And Pap Sarr should be playing there. And this is the problem. He keeps playing people that we know aren't ready, and then he's scratching his head as to why the results are so poor. It's poor because you're playing whack players. And I legitimately think when they brought in Isak, there's a thing in the contract saying he has to play. That's why they're being played. Xavi Simons came in as a 10 and he has to play. But really and truly, they shouldn't have to play because if you bring them in and you see that it ain't working, then don't play them. I got little Bow Wow doing yippee-yi-yo, where's my dogs at? I don't bloody know. Where are they at, bro? Because you ain't doing nothing on that pitch.
He ain't got enough protection, Deji. He ain't got enough protection. I said it to you boys in the chat the other day, and I mean it. Like I watched him at St James's Park. He got bullied by Tonali, but he's not got anyone around him to protect him. He ain't got anyone around him to be that muscle. You're saying he hasn't got the muscle, but some of your other midfielders ain't got the muscle either. Huh?
Pete, you're saying he needs a chaperone?
Well, look, when you're a team, right, and you've got a star player, and he was bought to be a star player, then you've got to have the players around him to allow him to shine. You do, and unfortunately, he's been literally dropped into that team and expected to shine without the players around him.
We should throw social
that's not me protecting him.
We should throw social services. We should phone social services. What they're doing to him is unacceptable.
It's embarrassing, but like, so something's going to have to happen. He's going to have to be dropped at some point, because if he keeps dropping clangers like that, that value is going to come down.
It's more than you're right. He needs to be protected. For me, he shouldn't come. He shouldn't step on a Premier League pitch until March. Give him a good 3-4 months to get in the gym, 7 days a week, work out, hench up, get some muscle, get some biceps, and then come back on the field. Until then, man, I don't want to see this guy. And that, as a manager, your job is to make sure that your players look good. Your job is to enhance their strengths. We're not enhancing Xavi Simons' strengths. We are exposing this guy week after week, time
Where
after
do
time.
Spurs finish this season, Dej? Where do you finish this season, and what do you finish the season with?
So
did you get beaten?
Only Liverpool and Arsenal apparently.
I was
finishing above.
I wasn't paying attention because my team was getting beat. So did you go through last week?
I'll be honest with you. If Thomas Frank can just do the right thing, which I think is Richarlison on the left, Mawani, Kudus. It's not great, or Solanke. It's not fantastic, but it will work. I think Pap Sarr's got to play the 10. We need legs in that midfield. Yeah, Bergval, Polina. We can work with it. The back 4 or back 5 ain't too bad. We can work with it. It's not pretty. We can stink out the place and get the 1-0s here and there, and I'll take that. But if he keeps trying to be creative with this dusty squad, then Tottenham can't finish any higher than 8th. But if he stinks out the place and puts the players in the right position, hold until Dan, we can get top 4.
Is that not a great result for Spurs, though? You finished 17th last year.
No, bro. Don't do that.
17th to 8th is a remarkable achievement.
It's not. That's the lies that you're going to allow these people to tell.
That's not a lie. That's a fact.
It's a fact, but it was
finished 17th last year. That is a fact.
It was because of we finished 17th because of Ange.
Did you win the Europa League because of Ange?
17th.
Did you win the Europa League because of Ange?
Yes.
Right. So basically, you had a manager who done a great job at getting a relegation threatened side to win a Europa League. If anything, you should have a statue outside the stadium. Yet you sacked him. And now you're telling me going from 17th to 8th is what it
thing. You can't be given a statue to the person who put us in the relegation zone in the first place. That don't make no sense.
But what about if the team was actually like just not that good and he done a madness?
Well, it's the same thing we got now. It's the same thing we got now. The reason why I pause is I think of that Tottenham team and it isn't that good.
It's not good, bro. It's not good, which is why I'm saying if you finish 8th, bro, like might not even that might be decent, bro.
That's absolutely brilliant.
I think
so
I
8th with no trophy. 8th with no trophy is what you were saying, Dej.
Yeah, 8th with no trophy under Frank. But the thing is, I would say this. I think even if Frank gets 2-3 seasons at Spurs, 6th is the highest he could do for my club. So for me, if I'm thinking the highest he can do is 6th,
so
why waste time?
Where should that team finish though? Like LB's just said, where should that team finish? Because look, I put you in 6th ahead of Villa, who I put in 7th, because I thought you'd be hard to beat and Frank could get you well drilled. But I've got to be honest with you, bro. I don't know that it's looking too good for you. Like, don't get me wrong, you win and you go second, you lose and you don't, right? But I just don't look at Tottenham. That front line is crap. Let's have it right. That front line is just crap.
Awful.
Kudus is the only one I rating it. That Xavi Simons is a good player, but he ain't sorting out in this system like Pete's been saying. You've obviously got bloody Richarlison. He is absolutely stinky. Odegaard is stinky. I don't think Solanke's great. Some people do, but he ain't for me. Who else have I missed? Brennan Johnson, absolute mess. Yeah, let's just be real. I just don't think Tottenham are gonna.
It's players that none of the top teams want. So Spurs go and get them. Yeah. And that's why they don't win anything, because that's not how you got to go by the better players, man. But no one wanted to buy Brennan Johnson. No one wanted to buy Solanke. No one wanted to buy these guys. Yeah, so they're there, and Spurs go, oh well, we'll buy them then. But there's a reason. But then that's why Spurs are always finishing like 5th and 6th and that, because they don't buy the better players.
And no serious manager wants to manage them anyway, really. Not no more.
Facts.
Brentford reject. Someone's put. Anyone
I
remember
just don't
that?
know. I
If you think about-
don't actually know what Spurs' purpose is at the moment. Like,
I
what are they
told you,
actually?
entertainment value. That is it.
But they
bro.
don't even play
It's
great
not
football.
entertainment, look at the performances.
No,
Our
but this is
performances are
great.
not
I enjoy it. Do you know what I mean? Arsenal fans love it. Arsenal.
Oh yeah, no,
need it.
I agree with you, Errol. But we're not Spurs fans, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm asking like, what are the Spurs fans get out of this? I get what we get out of it. We get to cook Deji, innit? But what? Look at Deji, bro. Look at him, man.
I don't think Deji actually.
Look,
wanted
notice how
Frank
he's got
anyway.
no trophies on his back wall, bro. He's got nothing there. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you know, even Wolfie's got the 2 stars and Champions Leagues and that. This guy's got a plant pot and a football. Bro, you should just have my background, didn't it? What's going on, man?
Oh, Deji. Oh, Deji.
Honestly, I'm gonna play. Just so you know, when I'm going for my little jog, I'm gonna have this show on repeat.